Welcome to a world of mystery and excitement. Here, you'll experience stories beyond imagination, with horror lurking in every corner, action that sets your heart racing, and sci-fi worlds that take you beyond the stars. Get ready to dive into breathtaking tales where danger and surprises know no bounds. This is not just a channel, it's your gateway to a new universe. Subscribe now and join us on a journey you'll never forget. The sun was setting over a remote, heavily wooded border region where ancient rivalries had simmered for years. On one side of the valley was the elite Tiger Special Forces unit, a team of powerful, agile warriors with the fierce, disciplined essence of tigers. Known for their strength and silent precision, the Tigers' broad frames were covered in tactical Special Forces gear with tiger-stripe camouflage, and they wielded high-powered sniper rifles and close-range assault weapons. Their rivals, the Wolf Special Forces, lay hidden on the opposite ridge. With thick, muscular builds, sleek gray camouflage, and powerful sniper rifles, they were renowned for their adaptability and strategic cunning. The Wolves were fierce, resilient fighters, and tonight, they awaited the Tigers in a silent, snowy landscape. The forest was still as the Tigers advanced, their heavy boots crunching softly against the earth. They moved with careful coordination, spreading out into small squads as they scanned their surroundings with advanced night vision goggles. Each Tiger warrior, his muscled frame braced for battle, gripped his weapon tightly, ready for any sudden ambush that a few hundred meters away, the wolves lay hidden, watching with piercing eyes. Their lead sniper, a warrior with a scar running down one eye, adjusted his scope, zeroing in on the tigers moving across the rugged terrain. The wolves waited, knowing patience would be their strongest asset against the tigers' ferocity that in the distance. A low hum signaled the arrival of a stealth drone flying overhead. The tigers immediately dropped low, blending into the shadows of the trees, while the wolves stayed motionless, undetectable under their snow camouflage. Without warning, a single shot rang out across the valley. A wolf sniper had fired, striking one of the tiger scouts. The tigers quickly took cover behind rocks and fallen trees, their eyes scanning the direction of the shot. One tiger warrior, a seasoned commando with stripes tattooed down his arms, signaled to his team to spread out and flank the wolves. That a wolf soldier perched high on a rocky outcrop adjusted his position, watching the tiger's movements through his scope. The wolves' strategy was clear: draw the tigers into the open, where they could be picked off one by one. However, the tigers quickly adapted. One of their sharpshooters, positioned in dense foliage, spotted a glint from a wolf sniper's scope and, without hesitation, returned fire. The wolves' cover was blown, and both sides erupted in a flurry of rapid-fire exchanges, each warrior moving with lethal precision. As the firefight escalated, both sides closed the distance. Tigers and wolves faced off in brutal hand-to-hand combat, their tactical knives clashing as they struggled for dominance. The wolves, known for their brutal combat style, used sheer strength and swift movements, while the tigers countered with agile, calculated strikes point one tiger. With a scarred face and eyes filled with battle-hardened intensity, engaged a wolf lieutenant in a fierce grapple. The wolf's immense strength gave him an initial advantage, nearly overpowering the tiger, but the tiger countered with a swift knee to the stomach and a powerful elbow strike, sending the wolf reeling backward. Around them, the forest floor became a chaotic battleground as more tigers and wolves clashed, their growls and grunts filling the air. Neither side showed signs of backing down, each warrior's determination fueled by loyalty to their respective clans and centuries of rivalry. Realizing that neither side was gaining an advantage, the wolves' commander, a seasoned warrior known for his tactical brilliance, signaled for his forces to regroup. He led them to a narrow ravine, hoping to funnel the tigers into a trap. The tigers, picking up on the wolves' retreat, pursued them cautiously, their weapons raised and senses heightened. As the tigers entered the ravine, the wolves launched their ambush. Hidden among the rocky cliffs, the wolves rained down fire from above, forcing the tigers to scatter for cover. The tigers fought back fiercely, using rocks and fallen logs as shields, but they were at a disadvantage in the narrow terrain. Suddenly, one of the tiger warriors, a young but skilled sniper, spotted a weak point in the wolves' formation. With a calm, steady hand, he took out two wolf snipers in quick succession, giving his comrades the opening they needed. The tigers seized the moment, charging forward with renewed vigor, forcing the wolves to retreat further up the ravine. As both sides neared the edge of a steep cliff, they realized there was no more room for retreat. The wolves, knowing they had one last chance to claim victory, positioned themselves for a final stand. Their commander, a hulking figure with silver-streaked fur, rallied his troops with a fierce battle cry, filling them with renewed resolve. The tigers, equally determined, advanced in a tight formation. Their leader, a tall warrior with deep orange stripes and battle scars across his arms, raised his rifle and led the charge. The two forces clashed in an intense showdown, rifles blazing and knives flashing in the dim light. With the tigers gaining the upper hand, the wolf commander, refusing to surrender, charged forward, engaging the tiger leader in a brutal hand-to-hand duel. The two warriors, equally matched in strength and skill, exchanged blows, each struggling to overpower the other. After a tense and exhausting fight, the tiger leader managed to land a decisive blow, knocking the wolf commander to the ground. The remaining wolves, seeing their leader defeated, retreated into the forest, leaving the tigers victorious. As dawn broke over the battlefield, the tigers regrouped, tending to their wounded and gathering their fallen comrades. The victory had been hard-won, and while they had emerged victorious, they knew the wolves would not forget this defeat. Before leaving, the tiger leader paused, looking back toward the forest where the wolves had retreated. Despite the intense rivalry, there was a sense of mutual respect between the two forces. Each knew the other to be a formidable opponent. With the rising sun casting a golden glow over the valley, the tigers departed, their figures fading into the distance, leaving the battlefield silent once more. The echoes of the battle lingered in the air, a testament to the unbreakable spirit of the tigers and wolves, bound forever in their timeless struggle. And so our story comes to an end, where myths intertwined with reality, and our characters lived unforgettable moments of horror and action. Could they escape their fate? Or was it written for them from the very beginning? If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest horror and sci-fi tales. Share your thoughts in the comments about what you've seen, and let us know the stories you'd like us to tell in the future. Stay vigilant, for the world is full of surprises, and the next story might be closer than you think. Until next time, remember that the light may hide a darkness that can change everything.